Job chapter 2, verse 1. On another day, the angels came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came with them to present himself before him. And the Lord said to Satan, "Where have you come from?" Satan answered the Lord, "From roaming throughout the earth, going back and forth on it." And the Lord said to Satan, "Have you considered my servant Job? There is no one on earth like him. He is blameless and upright, a man who fears God and shuns evil, and he still maintains his integrity, though you incited me against him to ruin him without any reason." "Skin for skin," Satan replied. "A man will give all he has for his own life. But now stretch out your hand and strike the flesh and bones, and he will surely curse you to your face." The Lord said to Satan, "Very well then, he is in your hands, but you must spare his life." So Satan went out from the presence of the Lord and afflicted Job with painful sores from the soles of his feet to the crown of his head. Then Job took a piece of broken pottery. Then Job took a piece of broken pottery and scraped himself with it as he sat among the ashes. His wife said to him, "Are you still maintaining your integrity? Curse God and die." He replied, "You are talking like a foolish woman. Shall we accept good from God and not trouble?" In all this, Job did not sin in what he said. When Job's three friends, Eliphaz the Temanite, Bildad the Shuhite, and Zophar the Naamathite, these names are very hard to pronounce. When these three friends heard about all the troubles that had come upon him, they set out from their homes and met together by agreement to go and sympathize with him and comfort him. When they saw him from a distance, they could hardly recognize him. They began to weep aloud, and they tore their robes and sprinkled dust on their heads. Then they sat on the ground with him for 7 days and 7 nights. No one said a word to him, because they saw how great his suffering was. All right. So we're still going with the story. Obviously, last time, he lost all his cattle. Let me see here. Yeah, and he lost all his cattle, so his livelihood. He lost his children. His children they died. And now he's lost his health. He's been afflicted with sores all over his body. I don't think it says specifically here, but if I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong. He's been afflicted with leprosy. Now, what makes this even worse, on top of everything else that he has going on, but back in those days, leprosy was looked at as a condition that people did not have no sympathy for you. It's not like today where if somebody sees someone who's sick, you're going to feel sympathy for them. If people saw that you had leprosy, which is like sores all over the body, they literally would stay like a certain measurement away from you. It was according to their law. And they would kind of like ostracize you from society. They would keep you away. So as obviously for them not to get sick, but also like they were mistreated as well. They were looked down upon. So this is kind of like a double thing where he lost not only his family, livelihood, his health, and also like I would imagine his reputation in the community as well has been ruined, and he's been shunned. Obviously not from his three friends, but I would imagine from the community. And keep in mind, this is someone who went from like having a great family, having good livelihood, very respected in his community, even God respects him, loves him, to now, in his mind, probably he's at the bottom. Even through all of this, when his wife comes to tempt him and literally says, "Curse God and die," he literally says, "You are talking like a foolish woman. Shall we accept good from God and not trouble?" In all this, Job did not sin in what he said. This is the way we have to look at it. Not only do we have to turn away from sin, but also Job here says, "You are talking like a foolish woman." We have to, in the face of temptation, in the face of sin, we have to be blunt and direct. No, I will not do whatever it is you're trying to tempt me with. You're being foolish right now. I don't want to do that with you. Obviously we don't want to be disrespectful if it's like a friend or someone, maybe trying to like, "Oh, here, come smoke this weed, come have a drink," whatever it may be. You don't want to be like disrespectful, but just be like, "No, that's foolish. I don't want to take no part of that." Which is what Job did here. And in all of it, he's still praising God. He's still loving God. And I feel like this is a lot that we can take away. That's a lot that we can take away from this. I'm going to read chapter 3 tomorrow. Thank you for listening.